Today, I will reflect on Jessamine Ward's Salvage the Bones. The first thing I would like to go over is the tone and diction. One quote I would like to bring to attention is in Chapter 1. Skeeta is Daddy's copy, dark, short, and lean, his body with knotted, rooted muscles. He's the second child, 16, but he's the first for China. Randall says, he is the oldest, 17, taller than Daddy, but he's just as dark. He has narrow shoulders and eyes that look like they want to jump out of his head. Peoples at schools thinks he's a nerd, but on the basketball court, he moves like a rabbit. All quick grace and long haunches. I wanted to discuss the diction and tone within this quote because the description of the two characters were very interesting. His body was knotted with rooted muscles. This metaphor is a connotation to being very fit and lean. Skeeta was also described as lean in the previous sentence, which is a denotation of the metaphor I just brought up. The tone in the story uses very clear and descriptive words in which I and most people will understand because our education system taught us in standard English. The tone in the beginning was very upbeat and energetic. The scenes with Salvage the Bones were very spot on with the similarities of the documentary When the Leaves Broke. The similarities were uncanny. Many middle/low-class people were struggling during the Katrina hurricane, in which ties back to Salvage the Bones, where X's family did not have the funds to prepare for the hurricane, like buying groceries. Both the book and the film gave me a sense of empathy because hearing the struggles of these helpless people during the hurricane was very heartbreaking, and that makes me think it could have been me. Another thing I would like to discuss is the theme of Jessamine Ward's Salvage the Bones. The themes that strike me the most in the book is poverty and survival. Hurricane Katrina was a real threat. X and her family are barely getting by, and they're eager to finding ways to get by. Skeeta even thinks of selling China's puppies. X now becomes pregnant as well, and not only is she in charge of her own survival, but for the survival of her unborn child as well. Not only does she try to survive physically, but also from the humiliation and punishment by her all-male family. In the story, the family tries their best to carry on, even with their poverty, when the Hurricane Katrina hits.